All participants are muted.
Okay, we in the house.
Entry and exit tones are off.
Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope you're feeling good this morning. My name is Haziq Ali. If you're watching the replay, give me a replay, gang. We in the house. Tonight on Obsessed with Success, we're gonna cover developing massive mental toughness. Developing massive mental toughness. I'm gonna give you like a collection of secrets for creating inner strength. Developing massive mental toughness. That is the topic of tonight's Obsessed with Success. If you like, what are they talking about? Make sure you join the text message system. Make sure you join the email. The newsletter is incredible. You know, I think you'll really enjoy it. It's the best newsletter you never heard of. And then we have a text message system that's always going to send you quotes you can post on your social media, right? All types of personal development. Like, you're really going to dig it. So make sure that you plug in and rock with us. 7 things I never told you. This is supposed to say 7 things they never told you. 7 things we were never taught. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about me. Hold up. Let me fix this real quick. This ain't about me. Hey, if you've ever wondered why sometimes you have these ideas, sometimes you have these, inventions in your mind. It could be anything, right? You ever wondered like why you didn't make it happen? Like what happened? Right? You ever thought about that? Motivation is a weird thing. Motivation is a weird thing. Yeah, good morning, good morning. Checking in, Ginger in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Morose up in here. Sup, Sep? Vita Lachey made it in. Mama Mahassan in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Crystal Clear in the building. Mrs. Allie Goins up in this thing. My man Zave made it in. Karana, I'm glad to see you this morning, Queen. Jamie, what's up? Okay, YouTube gang checking in with Taisha as well. Isioma made it in. Yeah, you about to love this, Issy. Keonda's in the house. What's up, Sade? My man Trey Brown up in here. Jamila done woke up. I love it. Mimi, the motivator, is in the building. So I know some of y'all can feel me on this. Do you have 50 awesome ideas every day? Like new business plans, am I right? New blogs to start, new books to write, right? New courses to create. Who feels me on this? New speeches to give, new inventions to launch. I know somebody feel me out here, Kermit. I know somebody feel me, Carlton. Right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. And then you even start on the projects every now and then, right? But then you lose motivation because you having a lot. Appreciate that share, Sabria. Thank you, Queen. You start to lose your motivation, right? And you wondering why some people can start on projects and keep pushing forward while you tend to lose interest after you start something. Well, here's what I want you to know this morning. Motivation isn't something you're born with. It's not something, it's not that people are naturally motivated, y'all. The big secret, somebody give me this in the comments, is motivation can be cultivated. Motivation can be cultivated. Come on, appreciate that share, Crystal. Motivation can be cultivated. Motivation can be cultivated. Somebody give me motivation can be cultivated and a share. And because when you feel like scrapping that idea, I want you to look at this collection that I'm about to give you, because motivation can be cultivated. You hear me? Motivation can be cultivated. This is important, y'all. This is important. Motivation can be cultivated. Somebody give me that in the comments and then give me a share. Appreciate that share, Morose. Motivation can be cultivated. Come on, family. Come on. Tonight on Obsessed with Success, we're doing developing massive mental toughness. You're going to love this. Developing massive mental toughness is going down tonight on Obsessed with Success. Developing massive mental toughness. You know, that's why you want to join the text message system. It's the world's first text message system for personal growth and self-development. I ain't lying. Developing mass. Appreciate that share, Elaine. Thank you, Queen. I really appreciate that, man. Developing massive mental toughness. That's how it's going digital tonight. Developing massive mental toughness. Appreciate sharing that YouTube, Allie. That's what I'm talking about, Queen. Motivation can be cultivated. Motivation can be cultivated. It's true. All right, let's get into it because we got 7 to get through and I only got about 10 minutes left. All right, here we go. Number 1, starting small helps you get motivated. These are 7 unspoken rules of motivation that will help you move forward toward achieving your dreams. If anybody wants an incredible book on emotional intelligence, just reach out to me in my inbox and I'll give you a book you need to immediately order. My therapist had me grab this joint and it's a game changer. But the 5 keys to emotional intelligence, which I'll probably do a training just on that eventually, are 1, being able to identify your emotions. 2, being able to manage your emotions. The 3rd level is being able to identify emotions in other people. The 4th level is managing relationships. And then the 5th level is being able to motivate yourself towards your dreams. Being able to motivate yourself towards your dreams. Those are the 5 levels of emotional intelligence. It's a game changer once you understand that this is a badge of honor that you're working on your ability to motivate yourself. Well, starting small helps you get motivated. If you love to bite off more than you can chew, can I get a witness? If you love to bite, take note of this principle, right? If you go after really big tasks, giant goals, and you don't break them down, you're not going to feel very motivated. It's just a fact of how this goes. Instead of you going for the kill every day, take these small steps to achieve. Take these small steps to achieve. You hear me? Oh, yeah. Mimi the Motivator's in the house. That's her event that's coming up. Y'all make sure y'all reach out to her if you want a full day about motivation. So here's my question to you. What is the smallest action step that you can break that thing down into? What's the very smallest step? Take that step today. Buy the domain name, right? Write your first 100 words. Write your first 50 words. Read the first chapter. Pull the running shoes out of the closet where they've been gathering dust. Ladies, pull out the walking shoes. I was so proud of Allie the other day. She hit me like, man, I'm walking around the block. I'm getting my walk on. Man, she made my whole day with that. Start small, y'all. Here's the second one. Have a reason why. Have a reason why. Having a reason why helps you stay motivated, right? I'm going to tell you something. This is the biggest reason you ain't got your mojo. This is the biggest reason you ain't got your mojo, y'all. This is where your mojo to keep on going went. Your why. Oh, well, my why is I want to make a lot of money. Yesterday, I was telling you about some of my favorite stories. Here's one of my favorite stories, right? And this will help you explain to anyone, to your team, to your teammates, to your employees, to your staff. This is a story you can use to explain to them that money ain't no motivator, yo. Check it out. Let's say I had 2 20-story buildings. It's raining outside. I put a 2x4 between the buildings, right? Because they're just separated by the street below or the alleyway below. I put a board between the buildings and I say, hey, will you cross this board for $200,000? Most people are going to be like, heck no. It's raining outside. That board is slippery. I ain't going for it. Some of y'all going to be like, get rich or die trying. I'll do it, Haziq, right? But most people in their right mind going to be like, nah, I'm not doing that for no $200,000 unless there's some kind of tightrope walker. They have a skill set in that area. But check it out. Picture the person you love the most in this world. Picture his or her face right now. Who do you love the most? Now, I want you to imagine same 2 buildings, same board, same rain that's making the board slippery, but the person you love the most is in that building and it's on fire. You see that? Now, all of a sudden, you're willing to go across that board. You'd go across a board double the length to save your loved one. Well, see, that's called a why. When you suddenly start and then you don't find no reason to keep on pursuing it, you're going to quit. Do you hear me? You got to get super clear on why this is important. And a lot of times your why is going to be caught up in the people you want to do it for. Maybe you don't want to lose weight for yourself, but maybe you want to lose weight for your grandchildren. Maybe you don't want to get money for yourself, but maybe you want to get money so that your children can go to a better school. Maybe you have no interest in putting out that book, but maybe that book is going to save somebody's life. Keep this list at the top of your mind, look at it every day, and make sure you have emotional, psychological, and purpose-filled reasons to go after whatever it is you want. That's a good point, Shirley. Here's number 3. Your vision of what's possible will keep you going. Your vision of what's possible. Somebody give me that. Your vision of what's possible, and then give me a share. So often, y'all, we start and stop because we can't see the end product. We can't see what the promised land even looks like. You hear me? And that makes us lose motivation. If you want to stay motivated, you got to keep the vision of what's possible in the forefront of your mind. Like, what's possible? What's possible? Yeah, I've heard that. You know, what hurts you, right? What's hurting you? That's a good one, Queen. Check it out, y'all. Spend a couple minutes envisioning your goal. Spend a couple minutes envisioning your dream. What does that feel like? Right? How does it feel now that you've accomplished it? I tell you every morning during our visualization exercises, right? Which we're about to get to in a minute. But you know what I mean? You need to get on the text message list so you get the phone number to call in and stuff. But check it out. I always remind you that we live in 3 different dimensions simultaneously. We live in the emotional, the physical, and the mental, right? Well, check it out. If you can feel the feelings of habit, you already own it emotionally. If you can describe it to me in specific detail, you already own it intellectually. Now you're just waiting on it to show up physically. But here's the problem. A lot of us do this with our fear instead of our faith. You own your fear intellectually. You own your fear emotionally. What we're saying with this step is that it's time for you to own your faith emotionally. Spend a couple minutes envisioning achievement of that goal, achievement of that dream. Taste the sweetness of it's already done, and watch how that changes your life. Here's number 4. Habits are a replacement for motivation. Habits are a replacement for motivation. Write that down. That's important. Habits are a replacement for motivation. Check it out. A lot of people think it's about discipline when really it's about vision, which we just covered, times habits. Your vision is a what combined with a why. Your vision is a what combined with a why. You hear what I'm saying to you? And a lot of times you can swap out discipline and just realize it's about your vision and the habits. Yeah, you should take small steps, but not occasionally and not when you feel like it. That's why we said emotional intelligence, the 5th level, is being able to motivate yourself to do stuff, because we all know what we need to do. But when we don't do it, we say it's because I don't feel like it. I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like working out. I don't feel like cleaning my house. That's our emotions. So what we got to do is form the habit. One of my favorite classes in the entire Kaizen Academy, and there are probably 50 to 60 classes in there by now. Crystal, how many classes we got back there? It's probably like 50 or 60 classes in that thing. One of my favorite classes of all time is a class we do on habits. You got to take that class if you take nothing else in the Kaizen Academy besides the revenue acceleration class, which, you know, I make everybody take, even if they just join on the smallest level. That habits course is a dog in all spirit of humility. But one of the steps that we give you is just do the 2-minute version, right, of creating a habit. Write for 5 minutes a day, right? Do the real small version. Run, check this out. Put on your workout clothes and then take them off. Because now you're forming this into your self-image. Now you're saying to yourself, I'm the kind of person who comes home from work and puts on his workout clothes. Well, it ain't a long stretch to I'm the kind of person that comes home and goes and works out. I'm the kind of person that comes home and walks around the block, because you started it with the small level. Take that class on habits. Somebody give me habits and then give me a share. Yeah, Allie, that thing is a dog, right? You ain't lying. Yeah, that class on habits is a beast. That class on habits is a beast. All right, here's number 5. Acknowledging your progress. Acknowledging your progress. Hey, Mark, you taking that class on habits, Mark? Hey, Mimi, take that course on habits, queen. You being the motivation empress, you're going to love that. That class on habits is a beast. I'm telling you. Here's number 5. The habit of acknowledging your progress. See, somebody give me this in the comments. You can't build on anything but success. Now, well, you say, well, why do I keep on losing? Because you keep acknowledging your loss. And now you're able to keep building upon that and create more losses. You're able to create a string of losses, right? What we're saying is acknowledge your progress. Happiness comes from what you got happening. You might be moving ahead, but feeling like you're behind because you don't feel like you're progressing. And now you feel lost. The way to help yourself stay motivated, y'all, is to regularly remind yourself of how far you've come. You can't build on anything but success. You can't build on anything but success. Oh, yeah, queen, you about to love this. Mark my words. You can't build on anything but success. You can't build on anything but success, y'all. This is what I'm saying to you. You've got to get to a place where you're tracking your progress and celebrating milestones so that you can look back and show yourself how much further you've come along. Here's number 6. Your inner circle. Your inner circle, right? It impacts your motivation, your inner circle. If you don't think your friends, your mentor, your inner circle matters, I can't tell you how wrong you are. I can't tell you how wrong you are. You're going to do what your circle of influence does. Jim Rohn, and it's been proven by social science, famously said, you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most. I'm talking about social status, bank account, health, marital status. You're going to become the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. If your inner circle is lazing about, catching up on the latest Netflix show that you binge watching, trust me, that's what y'all going to get together and talk about. And now you feel left out that you ain't been binge watching the Netflix show that the rest of your inner circle's been binge watching. But if you're around people that help you flourish, right? Listen to me. If your son hangs out with gangbangers and they keep coming back from robbing a liquor store successfully, how long before your son attempts to rob a liquor store? It's just the way it goes. If your son is hanging out with a bunch of kids who are really good at math, how long before your kid gets good at math? This is just the way this thing works. Add more sun in your life and start cutting the weeds out. Does that make sense? Last one I got for you, y'all, that they never teach us about motivation, y'all, is that failure can be a motivator like you wouldn't believe. Failure can be a motivator that you will never believe. You might feel it's all over when you fail. But I'm going to tell you something. Here's another one of my favorite stories, right? 2 salesmen, they sell shoes. They get sent to the foreign country, right? One of them calls the office like, man, nobody here even wears shoes. This is a waste of time. The other salesman calls the same company back and says, man, nobody here even wears shoes. Send me everything we got in the warehouse. Listen to me. All success stories, all world changers, all comeback stories share one thing in common, and that's failure. That's being stuck in the middle of this third world country and nobody even wears shoes and you a shoe salesman. See, this is when you got to get hype because this is when everybody else quits once it gets hard. You hear what I'm saying? This is your opportunity to go bolder and stronger than you've ever gone before. Am I making sense? Yeah, Karana. It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. Listen. We out of here, man. I hope this was helpful. It's affirmation time. Let's get it. Call in right now. Let's get it. Let's go. Share these with somebody that you know keeps coming up with ideas, but you know they need a little help seeing it through. Share this with somebody. If you're watching a replay, give us a replay, gang. All right, let's go. Repeat after me. Say it like you mean it. I am so happy and grateful. Money comes to me easily and frequently and in all kinds of ways.